Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a smoothie that I make that is very easy to make. It only takes a few minutes. It only has a few ingredients. It is very inexpensive. None of the ingredients that I use in the smoothie are very costly. And also it's somewhat lower on calories. I do not count calories, but I would estimate that this smoothie has about 250 to 300 calories. So it's not the smoothie that you're going to drink if you're really needing to smash in a lot of calories. It's somewhat of a light smoothie that I will usually have early in the day, or midday, something like that. I use a quarter of a lemon, a few slices of ginger, one small red apple. This is a red delicious apple, and two medium-sized bananas, and 3 cups of spinach. What I use as a liquid base is just water. I don't use coconut water. I have used coconut water, but it's not something that I buy very often. I don't use almond milk or rice milk or anything like that. Most of my smoothies are going to be made with water. So I start off pouring about a half a cup of the water in there, and then I'm going to add the lemon and ginger first, and I blend that up first. The ingredients that I use for this smoothie, and just about all of my produce, is organic. Of course, if you are on a very tight budget, you might not be able to get all organic produce. That's fine. It's something that I budget for, and that I am willing to make sacrifices in other areas in order to afford the very best produce that I can find. Here you see me, I'm adding the spinach. The blender that I use is very inexpensive. This is probably a $35 blender. I don't have a very fancy blender. I just use very simple items, around my home and things like that. I don't spend a lot of money on many other things, and I think I do that because I do want to be able to afford the very best produce that I can find, and also I enjoy spending on fun things like traveling and going to new places. So my fruit and vegetables are organic and maybe a little bit pricey, but then I make sacrifices in other areas. Here I'm adding the apple to the smoothie, and I always blend up the lemons, the ginger, the spinach, and the apple first. And like I said, I just use plain purified water. If you wanted it to be sweeter, you could use maybe orange juice or something like that. And the last thing I add in are the bananas. Now, I don't blend the bananas or use the liquefy or purify button. I use the pulse button, and I just kind of pulse the bananas until I can see that the smoothie is coming to a more creamy consistency. I don't want it to be, I like for the smoothie to be thick and creamy. To me, that just tastes better. And I do leave the peels on the apple, and I leave the peels on the lemon, and this will make the smoothie kind of chewy, especially if I use a tougher green like kale or turnip or collard. I'll end up with a smoothie that you kind of have to chew, and I think that's good. I mean, especially if it's a day when I'm having mostly liquids and not a lot of food. So this is the end product here, and it's just a very inexpensive smoothie, very easy to make, no fancy ingredients, no type of seeds or anything like that. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Take care.